guys, as a lot of you may know, I started a new bullet journal in summer 2016. I switched from an old Daiso notebook into this Muji B5 5mm notebook. It's a gridded notebook, so I thought it would be good to use as a travel journal plus a bullet journal. Today I'm going to show you guys how to travel journal with me and how I started and did all my travel journal spreads over the summer. This is my first spread of the summer holidays. I decided to make it really decorative by adding doodles and things. I listed things like books I wanted to read, my daily goals like language learning, and also tasks that I wanted to finish in the summer. I then also added some motivational quotes that I really liked at the time. My second spread is my first day in Malaysia, and I listed things like what I did every day, which was some language learning, and then I also included food I'd eaten and tried. Every day was like a diary excerpt, so I listed all the things I'd done that day that was interesting. As you can see, I then spent 5 days in Singapore, and I made note of places I'd gone to, like the art museum and the river safari. My next page is more journaly, and I added in a large train map from Singapore and also the standard ticket that I used to take the train there. This is my double page spread from Malacca. I decided to make this one really fun, and one tip to travel journal is to collect business cards from different restaurants and then also collect brochures from things like hotels. You can cut them out and then you can stick them into your bullet journal to create more dimension and add more color to it. I added in calligraphy of different foods I'd eaten during my stay there, and also places I'd gone. You can also add in doodles of things you've seen, like I added doodles of Totoro and the hanging basket. I also found some quotes when I went to the museum, so I added them into my travel journal. This next page is when I'm back in Malaysia, and one more tip is to collect receipts from places you've gone. So I collected receipts from Muji and the supermarket. When I went to the museum, they had a sea exhibition going on, so I added in lots of the quotes that they had on the walls to fill out my travel journal. This next page is very similar. I added in some Korean words that I'd been learning each day into my travel journal, and then I wrote down excerpts of things I'd done. Remember to make them quite detailed so that when you look back in your journal you can remember what you did each day. On this next page, I added in a page of a poem that I really liked, and then I collected even more receipts from places I'd gone, like Daiso and another bookstore. If you ever go to new places, you can list down the names of where you've gone and things you've bought. So I bought friction pens in a new shopping mall that I'd never gone to before. If you want to make your travel journal more colourful, you can write in names of places that you've stayed or places that you visited in block colour to make them stand out in your travel journal. What I personally like to do was use a silver Sharpie pen to list the names of foods that I've tried in Malaysia so that I can remember when I look back. These next 2 pages are actually recipe pages. I decided to find the recipes online from a place called Mimi Bakery House. And these recipes are of foods that I loved so much that I wanted to make when I came back to England. So this is a good idea to fill out a travel journal if you decide that you really like cooking and you want to try them when you go back home. This is my last double page spread in my travel journal, and I listed things like what happened in the news recently that day, any stories of what had happened to me, and also lots of quotes in calligraphy. I added some doodles of some hanging flower baskets to fill up the space, and some random sketches that I had time for since it was the last day. I planned out my first day back into the UK by adding a bullet journal style list of tasks that I would have to finish as soon as I got back. When I did get back, I wanted to list all the things that I wanted to do, so I made a page of things that I want to cook and ideas for drawing to try and get me back into the routine of being at home and being productive. So that was my travel journal for 2016. I really hope that you guys liked it and that you got some tips to do it yourself. Thank you for watching.